Hello and welcome to part 4 of machine learning tutorial with Python. So in this tutorial we are going to generate a data frame, and that data frame will be two data frames. One will be a batsman's data frame and another will be bowlers. So let's just import our pandas library does spd. So let's just make a data frame, empty data frame. So my batsman equals pd dot data frame, and for default all values should be 0, and name of index should be batsman. So this batsman is a list, so I am passing this list for the index names, and for columns I want status comma runs scored, okay, balls faced, and force and sixes, strike and strike rate. Okay, so SR strike rate. I want these columns in this data frame, so let's just print this data frame. So this is our data frame. These are the columns of data frame, and these are the batsmen. So for status, let's make them all not out first. Fill status as not out. Okay, so this is our initial data frame. Then after that we will fill this necessary information which is stored in this list and update our data frame. So let's just make another data frame for our bowlers. So copy, paste, make it copy bowlers, 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 bowlers. So let's make it camel casing, bowlers, bowlers. Okay, and the columns for bowlers were overs and median overs or M, runs, wicket for W, and no balls, wide also, wide, and economy. So let's just print this data frame. So this is the necessary data frame. This should not be there in our final scorecard, this column B, but this column B is total number of balls he bowled. So ultimately it will be divided by 6, and that will be the number of overs. Okay, so this is the empty data frame for our bowlers. So now we can write a code to fill this data frame with the information. So let's just say extra run be 0 and wide should be 0 and score should be 0. Wickets, total number of wickets should be 0 at first, and no balls equals 0. Buys 0, leg buys 0, and for the fall for the fall of wicket we need to have a list, and in this list we will store this thing as a list. Okay, fall of wickets. So this is the line, and this is containing all the relevant information. So I wanted to traverse in this line, and from each element I will take the useful information and fill it in the data frame. So let's just traverse in this line. For I in range Alex, which was the length of line, there are 125 elements. This Alex value is 125. Okay, so let's just find what would be the ball number for this line. So ball number for this line would be, so for line ith element 0th index. Okay, so lines ith element for every element is 0th element, so it should be the ball number. Okay, so ball number is here. Now players, batsmen and bowlers. So bowlers we will get from lines ith elements 1 index. Okay, but they are is 2 present over here, so we will store this name and this name into players list, and this list will be made by splitting this element by 2. Okay, so players equals line I element 1 dot split 2 dot split 2. Okay, so this player will have both batsmen and bowlers. So let's just store batsman name as make it batsman name equals players first element, and bowler's name will be the 0th element in players list. Bowler name. Okay, so now we have ball number, batsman and bowler. We are having 3 things in our hand right now. So let's see what is the runs scored, or it is out or anything. So this is the ith lines ith elements second index. So what is a run or out or anything, we will find it at line of I comma 2. So first we should make all these things into lowercase, because here it is for one run which is in lowercase. For 4 this is on uppercase, so let's just make all of them in lowercase, so there will be less condition to write. So if no so line of ith elements, second element should be lowercase dot lower. So all all those things that 1 and 4 6 are got out, it will be in lowercase. So let's just update a data frame. If let's say if ball is wide, so if line dot to value is equals to wide, so we can see that this is having a space before. Okay, 6 it is having a space, no run it is having a space, that's why I'm giving space over here also. Okay, so if ball is wide, then I will update wide equals wide plus 1. Okay, and I will increase the score also, score equals score plus 1. Okay, then I will add this wide into a bowler's data frame, that bowler has bowled wide, and I will also update runs given by him. Okay, so my bowler in data frame, my bowlers in data frame my bowlers dot lock at location bowler name comma r. So this location should be given 1 plus 1, so it should get increased by 1. So let's copy paste, and this should be increased by 1. So let's say if Ferguson gives a wide ball, then in bowler's data frame, index is Ferguson bowler name, which we got from here, and run column, then this element should be increased by 1. Okay, and we should also increase wide should be also increased. So let's just copy this, paste it right here. It should be WD should be WD. So let's just print this data frame only. Let's see how many runs are given in wide and how many wides are there for all the bowlers. So now this is print bowlers data frame. Okay, so I will see that Rashid has bowled 1 wide and given 1 ball wide, and Ferguson 2, and Kuldeep Yadav 2. Okay, and none of the other bowlers have given wide. So in this way we can update all the columns for data frame my bowlers, and all the columns for data frame my batsman. So let's just write some more condition. Let's say if ball is no ball, so L if this line equals no ball. Okay, no ball. So I will increase this no ball and a score, so by 1. So no ball equals to no ball plus 1, and I will also increase the score. So copy this line. Okay, and now I will also see who is the bowler who has bowled no ball. Okay, so let's just copy these two statements from here. Okay, so bowler name, run, given run, and for no ball it should be what is in our data frame for no ball, NB. So NB. Okay, so let's just run this whole thing run out. So we will see that for no ball there are none of the bowlers have bowled no balls. Okay, so let's just see another condition. Let's just say if there is a 4, so L if this line, L if this thing is 4, so FOUR4, or it can be also written as 4 runs, 4 only, or it can also be written as 4 runs, 4 runs. Okay, so these are the possible values in which 4 can be written. So you see that I am giving a space in every string because there is a space in the data set. Okay, so let's just update for the force only. So we have to give condition for force that batsman has scored a force. So in my batsman data frame at location batsman name and name comma runs, I will add 4 to the runs he scored. Okay, so run will be plus 4. Okay, now I should also increment for force number of force increased by 1, and also the ball he faced, which should also increase by 1. Okay, so it should increase by 1. balls he faced. Okay, so these are the things which we have to update for the batsman, and same goes for bowler also. So let's just copy this bowler, paste. Okay, so bowler's name, and here will give us B. We will increase this B, how many balls he bowled. So B +1. Okay, and for the runs also he gave 4 runs. If 4 sorry, 4 runs. Okay, 4 runs, we increase it by 4. So these are the conditions which we get after a 4 is being hit by a batsman. So these are the updates. So similarly for each and everything, like for 6s, what happens if there is a 2 run, what happens if there is a 3 run or 5 run, because 5 run is also possible in cricket. So what happens if this is not wide, it is leg by, so we will add runs, or we will give it into the extras, so we will increase leg by 1. Okay, or the amount of runs which we get from here. So in this way the whole data frame of my batsmen and my bowlers will get updated. So what are the columns which are left behind? So strike rate will be number of runs he scored divided by number of balls he faced. Okay, so this column. And for economy rate, it would be runs divided by number of balls, and for overs it will be balls divided by number of balls divided by 6, so it will give me overs. Okay, so I'm not going to write this code, I'm going to copy this conditions. Okay, so for wide this is the condition, for no ball this was the condition, for 4 this was the condition. So let's just copy this code from here. Okay, and now print it all. So this is the data frame having bowlers data frame, and all values are filled, and same for my batsman also. Just print this data frame, my batsman, copy, paste. So for batsman also this is here. So how I am updating this status, means who catch whom. So let's see where it is. This is here. If a bowler is bowled, then it is split by this sign, and after that we have made a list content, and that content will have things which are here before this exclamation sign and after that. So before it we expect bold or run out, means type of out, and after that we expect uh, the element who means caught him. So here at content 0 we are splitting it uh, by, so that we can have elements and so on. And what we spoke about this strike rate column is just a, a division of runs scored by number of balls, and we have to make it as an integer type and strike rate, so we have to multiply it by 100. And same for overs, number of balls divided by 6, and economy rate for bowlers, runs given by overs. Okay, so we saw wide, no ball, 4 runs, and now for sixes same as fours, for 1 run same as ones and fours, for twos, threes, 5 runs. Okay, if ball is legal, no runs. So if there is no runs, then I will only add to the batsman face 1 ball, and bowlers ball 1 ball, and so on. Okay, so let's just print the whole scorecard in one go. So let's just copy the code which we have written over here. Okay, so let's just copy this to calculate the extras. So of course the extras will be leg-wise, wise, no balls, and wide. Okay, and for printing this scorecard, let's just print it over here. So first scorecard, then our data frame, my batsman data frame, it is getting printed. Okay, then next line will be extras given, buys, leg buys, wides, no balls. Okay, and total extra given, and total number of runs means score, and wickets and overs which we calculated from here, score, wickets. Okay, and this is the data frame for bowlers, but -1 because I don't want to print number of balls he bowled, because this doesn't make any sense. This makes sense, the overs. Okay, so that's all for this project. So we will try to learn machine learning and explore things by doing these small projects. So by making this project, and we will get some information that how pandas work, how we can make data frames. So that's all for this video. In future we will take some more projects, and we will do some more projects, and we will learn Python as well as machine learning in this way, so it will be a fun. Okay, thanks for this video. If you like this video and this series, please like the channel and subscribe to it. Thank you.